Shalom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this and where you are. And Shana Tova. Shana Tova is the traditional greeting Jews give to each other and to everyone else today, being sunset, as I release this on September 25th, 2022. It is the beginning of Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year. It is a 2-day celebration, the first of the 3 traditional high holy days in Judaism, the other 2 being Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, and Passover. And I'll probably make videos for those 2. I always do. It is 2022 in the Christian calendar, Gregorian calendar, whatever you want to call it. I have it written down here. It is the year 5783 in the Jewish calendar. Remember, Judaism predated all the other religions. Judaism predated Christianity. Judaism predated Islam. And that's why our calendar goes back a little further. I have my copious notes, so I can tell you a little bit about Rosh Hashanah in case you were at all curious. And you probably are, which is why you clicked on this video. As I said, Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year. It is the year 5783 in the Jewish calendar. The Jewish calendar does not follow the English calendar, the calendar that we use every year. The holidays move around from year to year due to the fact that the Jewish calendar is based on the lunar cycle, not on months of the year, January, February, etc. Rosh Hashanah this year begins at sunset, which is, for me, approximately 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, on the 25th of September, 2022, and runs for 2 days, and ends at sunset on the 27th. As I said, it is the first of the 3 Jewish high holy days. The other 2 being Yom Kippur, which is in October this year, and Passover, which is roughly right around where Easter is. You notice I didn't mention any other holidays in Judaism, such as Hanukkah. Those are not considered the high holy days. Although they are important holidays, it's not considered a high holy day. Rosh Hashanah traditionally marks both the beginning of the civil year in Judaism. It also marks the traditional anniversary, according to the Talmud, the traditional anniversary of the creation of Adam and Eve. Bet you didn't know that, did you? I knew that. Bet you didn't. As I said, the common greeting for Jews at this time of year is Shana Tova. That's S-H-A-N-A-H. Shana Tova. T-O-V-A-H. That translates from the Hebrew into have a good year. Or just good year if you're really, really strict. And is most common with all Jewish holidays, whether they're high holy days or other holidays, a lot of food. Jewish people love to eat. We even have a tradition during Christmas, because Jews don't celebrate Christmas. We go out for Chinese food. Or in my case, because where I live, there isn't any decent Chinese food within 100 miles that I know of, we go out for Thai food. Shout out to Sticks, formerly known as Taste of Asia. Their pho, or pho, or whatever you want, their pho and their pad Thai it's so good it should be illegal. But I digress. There are certain foods that are eaten on Rosh Hashanah. This is not an exhaustive list, of course, but these are the traditional foods. One of the traditional foods, it's a fairly recent tradition, less than 2,000 years is fairly recent in Judaism, is apples dipped in honey, symbolizing have a sweet New Year. Obviously, apples are harvested in the fall, generally, which is when Rosh Hashanah generally occurs. And, we are beginning our New Year in the fall. And apples dipped in honey is a traditional symbolic food of Rosh Hashanah. Another food generally consumed, believe it or not, is pomegranates. Why pomegranates, you might ask? I'm glad you asked that question. Let me answer that for you. Pomegranates, as you know, if you cut into one, are full of seeds. And you eat the seeds. I believe you eat the seeds, yes. And the seeds are symbolic of being fruitful. Seeds being the beginnings of life. Interpret that any way you want to, but pomegranates are eaten to symbolize being fruitful in your life. Challah, which is an egg bread that's usually braided into shape, which is delicious, by the way. And if you can't get it from a good Jewish bakery in your area, Publix makes a really good challah. Ask me how I know. Challah is generally eaten at Rosh Hashanah because it symbolizes the cycle of the year, from the planting of the seeds to make the flour, to make the bread, all the way through the harvest time, which is now, I think. I'm not a farmer. I don't know the harvest cycles precisely, but challah is used to represent the cycle of the year. Lamb or fish is very traditional. In a lot of Jewish celebratory food, lamb and fish are very traditional, and they are often consumed during Rosh Hashanah. And then there are some foods that are specifically mentioned in the Talmud. Dates. Believe it or not, black-eyed peas. You thought you Southerners had a monopoly on black-eyed peas, but you don't. Leeks, spinach, and gourds, like pumpkins, squashes, that kind of thing. Those are all foods that are specifically mentioned in the Talmud and are generally eaten during the New Year celebration. More symbolism. There is, of course, praying, a lot of praying, praying for a good New Year. Time spent with family is very important. Time spent with friends and your community is also very important. Time spent at the temple, associating with your fellow men and women, Jewish or not. And just overall celebrating the end of one year and the beginning of another. And that's basically it. So I just wanted to make this quick video to let you know, if I say to you, either in another video or to you personally, Shana Tova, Happy New Year, and it's the end of September and you think I'm out of my mind, no, I'm Jewish. I'm proud of it. And I wish all of you, Jew and Gentile alike, and Muslim, a Happy New Year, a Shana Tova, Shalom, blessings to you all.